We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. So here is young Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall, and weighed in at 159 on the dot. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. This, of course, one of the great young champions in the world today. They call him Captain Hook. They'll be squaring up against the Machine from the United States of America.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is... These two have certainly talked. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. The courage on display here is incredible. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have... Here we go, it's round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter punch. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not... bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. They drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Perfect counter lands. And Machine goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. So...
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missed him with that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is a high-octane battle. That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the corner... Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Stumbling around in potholes. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? They're giving us a high-tempo show. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Well, if this trainer has a... On to the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No defense for that hook. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like he... And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3,
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back, and down goes Jones Jr. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took an